Welcome to another edition of For the Health of It. I'm your host, Corian K. Paget, and today I have with me a native of my hometown, a hometown hero from Biloxi, Mississippi, Mr. Ray McIntyre. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, what's going on? I'm Ray McIntyre, man. Biloxi, Mississippi, born and raised. I just like to say, first and foremost, I appreciate you for having me. And on top of that, I appreciate everybody that's supporting the movement and also, just showing the love on social media and just reaching out to me all the time. I appreciate everybody.
No doubt, no doubt. So, Ray, man, one of the big things, one of the way you got a lot of your following, man, you lost a little bit of weight. So let's talk about your weight loss journey or your fitness journey. Go ahead and get it started.
Well, man, my fitness journey is – I've been on it for some time now. I started off around 427. My weight – I'm almost at 200 total pounds weight loss. Obviously it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. The main thing that I want people to know that getting into fitness is cool, but you also got to take care of first your mental health, and second, you want to eat right. Because people think all the time like, hey, I'm finna get into working out and this and that, but that's cool. But you also have to make sure your mental right, and also make sure that you're eating right also.
All right, man. It's good that you say that, man, because, the four and for the health of it, man, it actually stands for the four principles. Like you said, mindset, movement, nutrition, recovery. That's the four, man. So I'm glad to see we on the same line of thinking right there, man. So one thing that I want to bring up, I remember when I was down there on the coast back in like 14, 15, I can't really remember the year. I was doing my own personal training thing, man, and I reached out to you because I was like, man, I see you, my brother, and I wanna help you lose some weight. But I think everything works out for a reason, man, and
Right.
you did it on your own, and I like that name you got, Self Fit, and you had to get it for yourself, man. So
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. What motivated you to get started?
Honestly, man, what motivated me personally to get started was losing my father to heart disease. You know what I'm saying? In my family, high blood pressure runs, diabetes, so forth and so forth. And mainly just losing my father and losing a grandmother, losing an uncle to heart disease. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest issue that I have personally and my family. Most men in my family don't make it to C25. And I wanted to change that narrative. I wanted to be that example for my family and also be that example, letting people know like, hey, look, if I can make a change, then so can you make a change. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to, it was all about living, you know what I'm saying? And not going down that same path that my father did and, living for my unborn kid, So that's mainly what motivated me and pushed me to want to, start my journey and get into, my mental and physical health, just trying to, be here, trying to survive, trying to live and really enjoy life because, people don't understand a lot that, being obese, you go through a lot of things, from like high blood pressure. Obviously, you get people that look at you, stare at you all the time, laugh at you and, all kind of stuff, and that's a part of things that can affect your mental.
Right.
So, of course, I say mainly my father, and dealing with my family and having all these health and heart conditions and also obesity running so high in my family.
Okay, good deal. So you mentioned it a little bit, but let's go about. So what year did you really start hitting the gym heavy and going hard?
So it's 2020 right now. I honestly been in the gym going on almost 5 years now.
Bet.
I'll say 5 years, but I've been starting for at least like 6 years I've been in the gym, but I started and stopped so many times, but I can say that I honestly like just locked in the past 4 to 5 years. That's when I locked in and just mainly focused on myself and everything that I was doing and trying to get those good gains. So I'll say about 4 to 5 years. It's been a journey though. Most definitely been a journey.
Okay. So what motivated you to get more consistent? Or you talked about your dad and whatnot. Speaking of, man, we all from Biloxi, so I knew your father. I remember, y'all used to come to Brotherhood at Main Street and whatnot. So
Most definitely.
your pops was a good dude, definitely for sure, man.
Hmm.
How old was he when he passed?
Um, it's a question that I don't know the answer to fully right now, but he was under 40.
Wow.
Well, right at 40. So
Wow.
I'll
Okay.
say.
See, man,
And like I
I didn't know your pops was that young, man.
yeah, my dad was like 40 something when he passed, and like I say, most men in my family doesn't live to see 45. So that's was something that just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I lost him December 23rd, 2009. I'll never forget. That was one of the most tragic, obviously the most tragic thing that possibly have happened to me in my life. Life changing, but I felt like it was a sacrifice for me personally to push forward and accept life and just accept bettering myself, and not just myself, but to take care of the family, like and make basically my family wake up and see that, hey, look, like if this happened, don't take anything else for granted. Like it made me love so much harder. It made me, cherish my family so much more because I got it tattooed on me. Like family is everything, and I'm so big on family. So it definitely made me cherish my family more because I was younger. I was, just enjoying life and just thinking
Right.
like it couldn't happen. And sure enough, it happened, and it changed me forever.
Man, so would you say? I mean, were you even 18 at that time? Because you graduated high
Yeah,
school in '09.
I literally had just had a birthday. My birthday December 14th. So I literally had a birthday like a week prior, and like I say, I just had graduated,
Right.
and a couple of months ago, and then that hit, and my mental was like through the roof. It wasn't even there.
Right.
Like I was doing things and wasn't even thinking. It's just like I was just eating myself to death, literally. Just eating. Just partying, doing all the things that I know that I couldn't continue for a long time, especially with the weight that I had on me and the things that I was going through. Like I knew that I had to make some type of change in my life, and it started with fitness, like, and my mental. It
Right.
started with those two.
Okay. Man, so how was it being going from the son to becoming like the patriarch of the McIntyre family, man? Because like you said, dude, I know a lot of your family,
Mm-hmm.
but like your dad was like the only McIntyre man that I knew. And
Right.
besides you, Josh, and DeAndre and DeAndre's brothers, like, like you said, it's slim. So go into
Right.
that, man. How was it becoming the main guy?
I mean, it was tough, man. I can't sit here and say it wasn't. It was definitely tough because, you think like, okay, uh, it's time for you to step up now. You know what I'm saying? And being so young, like I say, still just not fully knowing who I was or what I wanted to do, just running the streets, just not fully knowing that, hey, look, it's time for you to step up. Like, it changed me totally. And, like, once I really finally woke up and accepted it, like, it changed my family because, I was the guy, hey, look, this is going on at the house. You need to call your little brother and talk to him, or, you need to call your sister and see what's going on. Like, taking care of all those things, as far as like bills and just, helping my mom to the my full potential. It definitely changed me. It was tough, but it was definitely worth it. And I wouldn't trade it for anything at this moment. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like the lessons that I've learned on my journey and on the way, like I wouldn't trade it for anything because I think that it helped me and it also instilled in me to be a better man in my household also with my family, that I'm trying to start. So that's really what I mean, I took it as a lesson because it prepared me to get ready and also have things in my household set in order and things set in stone, because you never know them. Anything can happen. So I always want to be prepared for the worst all the time.
True that, man. True that. Good deal. I appreciate you going there for me, man. I know that wasn't on the script, but let's jump back to, or let's jump forward to 2017. You know, maybe 2016. You're in the gym. What gym are you working out at?
At the time, I was working out at this gym. It's called 180, but today it's called Crunch Fitness. And I see people all the time that seen me when I first started my journey that haven't seen me in years and years and years. So, like, they'll look at me but want to say something, but, like, they don't know if it's me or not, you know what I'm saying? But then they look at my tattoos and be like, I remember you, you know what I'm saying? And, like, it just leave them in awe, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, everything that they seen. Like, they seen me when I first was in there, not really knowing what I was doing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And just doing the smallest things, but then, like, now they see me day to day or every other day, and they just be like, man, like, you just this crazy inspiration to me, because I think a lot of people, like, always fail to believe in themselves, and that's the main thing. Like, they look for other motivational purposes, and, you know, obviously my dad was a piece of that motivation, but believing in myself was my main focus and motivation. Like, trusting myself and wanting it for me personally, because, you know, I'm here. I'm trying to live for the next generation of me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what pushed me and also motivated me, was myself, believing in myself.
Good deal, man. So so you make the decision to go to 180. What what is going on in your mind at the time? Are you thinking, all right, I'm gonna start hitting weights, or I'm gonna get on the elliptical? What's up?
Like, honestly, when I first started, my mind was so blank. It was super blank. Like, I just knew that I needed to get in there and do something. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, honestly, YouTube, man, YouTube started my fitness journey off. Like, getting on YouTube and just researching workouts and learning workouts that I can do for my size at the time, because, you know, it wasn't many workouts like that I could do because I was so big. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just YouTube and every single thing that I thought was needed for me to, you know, progress. And my favorite thing to do when I first started was the bike, like, because it was low impact on on my knees, and it wasn't something that that I felt like was too hard for me at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I started on the bike. I still ride a bike to this day. I love riding a bike. You know, that was something I used to love doing when I was a kid. So getting on a bike wasn't nothing to me. Like, when I first started off, I used to ride a bike for 8 to 10 miles every time before I come in the gym, and stay on the bike for like 45 minutes, just riding, doing nothing but cardio. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I started off first at cardio.
Okay. So man, I get bored. So how do you keep that? How do you keep your focus on that bike, man? You got the headphones.
Man,
What you listening to?
Man, listen, I put those headphones on. People, like, if people understood how much music could help riding the bike, like, because I ride to the music, you know what I'm saying? You listen, just think about it. You listen to 6 or 7 songs, you're already on the bike for like 30 minutes almost, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that's how I did it. Like, I was listening to my favorite music. I just vibe, I lock in, and I just rode that bike for as long as I could. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I was doing 8 to 10 miles on the bike, and that starting off right there was really my main focus and starting point, was starting on cardio, because I knew if I can start on my heart, protecting my heart, and getting my wind up, and getting myself to where I can lose some weight, to where I can start lifting a little bit of weights, then I knew that I'd be all right.
Okay. So when did you start lifting?
So I started lifting, I'll say, it was maybe like a little bit, almost a year later. Not saying when I first
Yeah, I
started,
know what you
I
mean.
wasn't really lifting. I was doing more so resistant type workouts. You know what I'm saying? Like cables and because the big weights scared me. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, like I never had a problem with lifting big weights when I was in high school or anything like that. But just coming into that gym setting, you know, being embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? Like it scared me because I didn't know how much I could lift, and you know, like all the stuff that you think that matters when in reality, like how much you lift doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that's gonna really make you like, you know, lose weight or anything. Like, so I'll say almost like a year later, I started really mainly getting into like the heavy weights and the heavy lifting and things of that nature.
Okay. So you're a year, so let's say it's what, 2017 now, or you're a year into it. You mainly been focusing on cardio and resistance bands and cables. How much weight are you down at this point?
So my first year was like obviously my slowest year. You know what I'm saying? I was down maybe like 20 something pounds, almost 30 something pounds, and like, you know, when you see, like when you first start, like people can see your small changes.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't see no changes. Like I didn't feel like I did anything, you know what I'm saying? So like just seeing that weight drop on the scale, it motivated me to go harder and let me know like, okay, well, you're doing something right. If the numbers on the scale dropping, you're doing something right, obviously. So I'll say around like 20 to 30-ish pounds.
Okay. All right. Then you start getting on the weights, man. Talk to me about some of your favorite lifts.
So my favorite lift is dumbbells. Dumbbells is like flat bench dumbbell and decline bench dumbbells is like one of my favorite lifts. And that's only because with dumbbells, you really can focus, like, because one thing that I would like to say to people, lifting weights should always be a mind and muscle connection. You know what I'm saying? And like with dumbbells, I felt like I got that mind to muscle connection. And decline, like bench was always something that I like to do also, you know. So I'll say dumbbells, decline and incline, and flat bench. And then coming to the bar, I'll say decline and incline with the bar was like one of my favorite lifts to do.
Gotcha. So you got the bench going, and you got the weights going. All right, so like I was saying, man, you got the weights going, you got the bench going, man. So at this point, what's the nutrition looking like?
My nutrition was okay at that time. I honestly say my nutrition didn't get right to me, I felt, until my second year going in. A lot of people don't know this. I literally cut off beef and pork for like 2 years. Like I didn't eat it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that going into that second to third year, that's kind of where I seen my most gain, to where I was like, damn, you lost 70 some pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was all from eating right. You know what I'm saying? Incorporating more vegetables in my diet, taking the beef out of my diet, taking the pork out of my diet, and it made me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't eat beef or pork right now, but I'm just saying, like when I first start getting into the nutritional part of things, like that was something that I cut off. I'm a rare pork and beef eater now. Not saying that I don't, but I cut it completely off. Like went straight cold turkey on it.
Okay.
No beef, no pork, just mainly grilled chicken. And I became like the biggest salmon lover ever. Like, you know, salmon is like my go-to meal. You know what I'm saying? I can eat that 5 times
How you
a
cooking
week.
your salmon?
I like to do it on the stove.
Okay.
Little lemon juice, you know, little lemon zest, Mrs. Dash, and little Zatarans. Like my biggest thing is trying to stay away from too much sodium.
Right.
So I don't really season my meats too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get flavor without seasoning meat too crazy. So like I like to incorporate a lot of garlic. Like my wife gets something to me all the time about adding so much garlic to everything. But
Well,
that's just me. Like, I just love garlic.
but man, the thing is, man, you know it because we're from the same hood, man. It's three things we always go put in. It's gonna be that Lawry's or Zatarain's or some kind of red salt, right?
Right.
Black pepper and garlic. That's
Right.
like the black holy trinity of seasoning. But man, I watch a lot of cooking shows, man, and just plain salt and pepper will go a long way seasoning meat. And
They
then
will.
also with the garlic, man, just
Mhm.
a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic, that goes a long way.
Man,
Matter of
long
seasoning.
way.
It tastes cleaner too, and you actually get to taste like the meat itself.
Hmm.
But
I can agree. I can agree with you on that big time.
definitely, man. So what kind of veggies are you eating, or were you
Man,
eating?
my favorite vegetable at the moment, and that I was eating then, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and I never in my life liked zucchini and squash. Like, I never did. But I promise you, once I got into eating cleaner, like, those became some top eaters for me. Like, I love squash and zucchini. You know what I'm saying? So we can say Brussels sprouts. Then I go with broccoli, squash and zucchini, and asparagus. I can't leave that off the list.
I
Asparagus.
love some asparagus,
Yeah.
man.
I like baked asparagus with little olive oil, black pepper, salt, and garlic. You know, perfect for me.
Exactly, man. So I remember what I was saying, man, before I paused the recording, man. Sets and reps. What was your sets and reps looking like, or what are they looking like?
At the moment,
You can go to when you were losing the weight, and then also right now.
okay. Well, losing weight, my reps wasn't as high as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, I was still learning. You know what I'm saying? I still was in that learning process. I was between 8 to 10 reps. Well, sets. I do like 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps in between. But now I mainly focus on lifting lighter weight and doing more reps, but between 12 to 15, and sometimes 20. It just depends on, you know, what I'm focusing on that day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And mainly I try to, like, most of the weights that I lift now are lightweight because I mainly just try to, keep my body toned. I'm not really too much trying to build too much muscle at the moment. I'm just trying to stay toned and lean.
Got you, man. So at this point, man, you're married at the time. You're losing all this weight. What's the wife saying?
Oh man, the wife, obviously she's happy for me. Obviously she's motivating me and pushing me all the time. Like, she really mainly just wanted me to stay focused, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she know personally, like, she like, okay, well, this is gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows she's a woman, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, like, she just wanted me to stay focused and stay mentally tough, you know what I'm saying, and stay mentally focused on what we have, and also what I had going on in the gym. So she was motivating me all the time, just pushing me to stay eager to what I was doing all the time.
Good deal, man. So when did it finally, like, when was your, like, aha moment, or like your oh shit? When was that
Man,
moment when you looked and you was like, man, I'm here?
man, I'm gonna be honest with everybody out there. Like, this year, 2020, I really sat there and was like, wow. Like, I sat back and I literally looked at myself and was like, because people see it all the time, but it's like, well, you look at yourself every single day, you know what I'm saying? But, like, 2020 is where the beginning of 2020, I really sat down and was like, wow. Like, I've accomplished a lot, you know what I'm saying, in my journey, in my weight. And it really just, it just almost brought me to tears because I really didn't, I didn't expect for me to go this far. I didn't expect for me to go this long. I wanted to, but I didn't think I was going to stay, as down with it as I am and as I was. you know, just seeing all the change, you know, talking to all the people that writes me all the time, and, you know, just hearing from a lot of people, it really just made me stop to really just cherish like what I've accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think that I fully accomplished. I mean, I didn't feel like I fully accomplished anything, like, because I really didn't feel like I was there yet. You know what I'm saying? And like I could sit back and be like, okay, wow, I'm really there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can see it. You know, so I say 2020 this year is where I really felt like that super wow moment, especially when I finished school and got my personal training certification. Like,
yeah, talk to me about that, man.
That right there was like my biggest, you know, like one of the biggest accomplishments for me in life. You know what I'm saying? So I went to school to get my certification, personal training. The main thing that I can say about that is I started and stopped. Like, you know, I was in school, you know, studying, and I got discouraged, you know. So, like, I was like, okay, well, I ain't gonna do this. And this was last year. I got discouraged. I was just like, you know, it's too hard, this and that. And like this year, I really just mentally locked all the way in and really wanted this, you know what I'm saying? So when I got that certification, it just changed, like, my perspective on just myself. Like, quit doubting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everybody can see but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can do this. That was my main thing. Like, you can do this, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I stayed up countless hours, you know what I'm saying, studying, you know what I'm saying, taking a test, you know what I'm saying, pre-test, just going through all the body anatomy, like everything, you know. And I got that this year, you know what I'm saying? I've been a certified trainer now, going on almost 3 months. I'm working Fit Life Studio and Go For It, personal training 24/7. It's like everything that I thought that I couldn't have, I have now. You know what I'm saying? And it was all because I had first started believing in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doubting myself. Like, it was people that believed in me even when I was doubting myself. And like, I can honestly say that, you know, I don't doubt myself no longer. I know where I'm at. I know who I am. I know what I want. And, you know, I just don't see nothing stopping me, you know. So when I got that certification, man, it was like, you know, the sky's is the limit.
Gotcha. All right, man. A couple more questions, man, before I get you out of here, man. What advice do you have for folks that want to get started on their fitness journey?
Biggest advice that I can give to anybody that want to start this fitness journey: start with your mental health, start with your eating before you even get in the gym. Like, just take some time to focus on yourself and start loving yourself and start eating right. Like, because people don't understand that. To me, I say eating is like 75 to 90% of working out and losing weight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, the gym is an easy part. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it ain't hard, but I'm just saying that it's easier than eating right. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love food. All of us, like, Americans love food. People love food. I love food. So, like, just eat right and believe in yourself. And if you really, really want it, don't let nothing stop you, because, I mean, the skies become the limit when you just focus on what you want and how you want it. And, I mean, and just believing in yourself, like, nothing can stop you. You know what I'm saying? Even when you have discouraging days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started meditating. Like, that was one of my biggest things, like, when I got into fitness. Like, I started meditating. Like, meditation is something that's very vital if you having some issues going on in your life or whatever. But it keeps me sane. It keeps my mental clean. And it also helps me, you know, get through the day. You know, makes the days go by easier and go by faster. So I'll say focusing on yourself, eating right, and then the gym. You know, those are my three. Those would be my personal 3 steps to the weight loss journey and weight loss process.
Good deal. Good deal. So what advice would you have for somebody trying to start up a business, man? Because if we're gonna be honest here, Ray Matt been on the business grind and the hustle grind, entrepreneur grind since before Self Fit. So what
Yeah.
advice you got?
That advice that I have on the business side, like make sure that you yourself is ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't let anybody, and when I mean anybody, that's from family, friends, your closest brothers, whatever. Don't let anybody at all tell you that you can't, or don't let anybody tell you. Don't let anybody discouraging you from doing something that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest tip that I can give to anybody. Like, because like people account your business out and don't even know that you have $1 billion plan, $1 billion mind. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not made to see your vision. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for them to see your vision. It's for you to see your vision. So I tell people all the time, like, if you want something, you do it. Go get it. Don't let nobody stop you, especially family or friends. Don't let nobody stop you.
True that.
Just go get it if you want it. Like, if you got a business idea, stand on it and go make it happen. Like, don't let anything stop you, because I mean, it's on you. It's on you to do whatever you feel as though you need to do to get it.
Okay. And man, before I get you up out of here, man, you got any shout outs you want to give to anybody that motivated you? And after that, drop the social media hashtags and all that.
My biggest shout out I want to give, obviously, to my homie, my brother Isaiah Cannon. That's one of the people that that motivated me also along this journey, also pushed me along this journey, and also, you know, dedicated a lot to me. You know, getting to the next me. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like pushing me forward, you know, because like a lot of people don't know, like when he first entered himself, like I went out to Phoenix and we got together, and like that was something that's put a spark in me to start my weight loss journey, you know what I'm saying? To start my fitness process, to start my business, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that he do to inspire me, you know what I'm saying? And I do the same thing as well. Like, we inspire each other. But I like to give him a shout out, and also my wife, also my mom. You know, I like to shout those people out. And also the gym that I'm working at right now, Fit Life Studio. I like to shout out Joe Baker for giving me an opportunity to pursue my career in fitness, and also give me an opportunity to just do what I love. So I like to give him a shout out also.
No doubt, man. Go ahead and drop that social media for me too.
Oh man, social media, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at King Ray Mack. Y'all can also follow me on Facebook at Ray McIntyre. Also follow my business page on Facebook, shopselffit.com. We have some of the latest fitness apparels. We also have waist trainers, sweatsuits, anything that you think you need to build your fitness journey. Also, some of the stuff that I personally use. It's on shopselffit.com. You can also find me on Snapchat, The Real Ray Mack.
Good deal, right? Hey, we appreciate you being on the show, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to For What the Hell. I just wanna show my appreciation to you also. Like, I appreciate you doing this and reaching out to me and just, you know, coming back and showing love, man. I definitely appreciate that.
No doubt, man. Hey, we're gonna get you on again, for sure. This has been an episode of For the Health of It, and I'm your host, Corian K. Patch.